Make some noise one more time, Broadway Comedy Club! All right, we are in the building. Now, I know when you heard Lopez and saw me come up, I saw a couple people look around like, that's him? Yeah, I am a quarter Puerto Rican, or a Puerto Rican, if you will. Basically, I'm Puerto Rican in the same way Chipotle is Mexican food, right? And as you can imagine, I only know un poquito español, but it's at least a little bit better than my dad, Luis Alberto Lopez Jr. For some reason, he only knows one word. He'll be like, all right, we need eggs, we need milk, we need tortillas. Tortillas? ¿Quién necesita tortillas? Something else to know about my dad, he used to do crack. Yep, yeah, period, exactly. I tell you that bluntly because that is literally how he told me. He was like, all right, we need eggs, we need milk. You know I used to do crack, right? No, I didn't know that. And listen, if the stories are true, think about the sluttiest gay guy you know. Okay, he might be in this room. I'm talking about the guys whose hole is so loose, when he turns and faces the wind, it sounds like this. Okay, you have him in your head? Not even he has had half as much ass crack in his face as my dad has had crack in his face, okay? My dad has had so much crack in his face, they tried to make him a mascot for the Pride Parade in '88. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I did grow up in Las Vegas. Woo, woo. Yeah, that's how you get a dad that used to do crack. And one of the most Vegas things about me is that my dad, we know him, was a limo driver, and my mom was a... whore. A drug and alcohol addiction counselor, you got it, you knew it, you got it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know, even with all the stuff I saw and all the people I knew that died, I'm not anti-drugs, I'm not against substance abuse. I wouldn't be here without substance abuse. Because my crack-smoking, limo-driving daddy and my addiction counselor mom met while they were both in AA. Yeah. If you can't do, teach. Yeah. It's definitely a lot of differences living out here, living in Vegas. So I've been trying to adapt to the culture, or at least the Brooklyn gentrifier culture. For example, a couple summers ago, I had my first hotation. Okay, y'all don't know what that is. You don't get bitches like that. You were supposed to applaud me, okay? A hotation, hold on, let me explain it. A hotation is when you have hoes in rotation, right? Oh, okay, let's try that again. So a couple summers ago, I had my first hotation. Thank you, I do it for the community. And in true Brooklyn fashion, my hotation was a he, him, a he, they, and a they, them, right? So everybody was having a summer like Charlie XCX. I was having a summer like Charlie Sheen, because I had 2.5 men, okay? Yeah. It is nice living near the ocean now. In Vegas, we only have one man-made body of water, and it is disgusting. Like, you go to that lake and catch a catfish, it comes out barking, okay? Yeah. And they actually recently found brain-eating amoeba in the water. Yeah. But no need to worry. Nevada swung red in the last election. Anything brain-eating is experiencing a fucking famine right now. Yeah. It's also been nice moving and traveling to learn about gay areas in different cities, you know? In Vegas, there's a bunch of gay bars in one block, in one circle, so obviously they call it the Fruit Loop. And recently, they actually made the Fruit Loop an LGBT landmark, which I think is amazing, right? That's amazing, because too much goddamn gay history has happened there, okay? Like, that land is marked. I can tell you from firsthand experience. Now, what are some other gay areas in different cities? Shout them out. WeHo, exactly. And when they were naming it West Hollywood, they were like, what's somewhere that the gays, something they already say, something they already believe in? We hoes, exactly, right? Exactly. In Chicago, who knows the Chicago one? Boys Town. And let me tell you, in Boys Town, they make you a motherfucking man, okay? Yeah, and out here, they were like, where are the gays definitely gonna go? Oh yeah, straight to hell. This is kitchen. Yeah. It is also nice living somewhere with so much gay history, because Stonewall's only 20 minutes away from here, right? And meanwhile in Vegas, the only time someone throws a brick is when it goes directly to my dad's nostrils. Yeah. Now, public transit has definitely been the biggest difference for me. I feel like so much life happens when you just walk around on the street. Like, I met a couple recently, and I asked, oh, where'd you guys meet? And one of them was like, I met her on the street. Super cute, right? Super cute. In Vegas, there's a very different implication. You say, oh yeah, I met her on the street. And listen, that's no knock to sex work. I wouldn't be here without sex work. I mean, literally here tonight. I have an appointment in the back alley after this. And let me just say, like father, like son, I am about to take somebody's crack straight to the face. Thank you so much. My name is Corbin Lopez.